ever
Oh,
load up on Twitch.
so what's everyone drinking their mixed drink with tonight?
So rocking some juice.
Oof, sound good. I'm drinking this pineapple orange juice with my Grey Goose.
Straight beer.
Straight
So I heard
beer.
pussy. That's why I'm here.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I
That's
mean,
why I'm here.
Angela,
let me tell you something. Rolling the Rock don't sound that bad.
could you do me a favor? Could you like make me like a mixed drink real fast?
Oh
Well,
Jesus, this guy's crazy.
yeah,
Why
it
he
doesn't
said
even
like that?
matter.
He said, Angela,
Uh,
can you
yeah,
make me a mixed drink
cool,
real
cool,
fast?
cool.
All right, you about to get ready. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, welcome to That's Debatable. It's your boy JD, and I'm here with Michi Black, of course. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Michi Black.
Wagwan, everyone.
What's up? What's up? And we have our first
Poppin'.
special guest, my boy Doug Ware. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Doug Ware. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
You know who it is. It's your boy D Ware.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
here.
Yes, sir.
Hold
Shoot to
it
win.
down
Shoot
for,
to win.
for the guys.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love
you
it.
can
Love
get
it.
the fuck up out of here, dog.
And
All right. So we're gonna start this off with a super hot topic. This one's gonna be a little rough, but we're gonna get through it, okay? So the hot topic right now is the rapper DaBaby, okay? And he said some questionable things. I won't repeat them on stream. And if you feel that way, please speak yourself out of here, because we are not bigots and we don't believe in that. But it raised the
No, we
question
are
in my
not.
head. It just raised the question in my head. Does gay imagery, because this is what really the argument is about, because Lil Nas X was talking about dancing naked on stage, which he's just trolling, we know that, but people have been in uproar about this on both sides. Do you guys feel like gay imagery on TV, on music videos, on anything, does that affect children or even affect adults' psyche? And does that have an effect at all on how we live our lives? Blackjack, I'll let you take us off with this. You be my
Oh,
first.
I'm first this week?
Yes, you could be my.
That's all I
my
like to
first. Go ahead.
hear.
Go ahead.
First thing first, Danny, hope you get better, Brody.
Yes, sir. Before I forget, yes. Dirty Dan is not with us today. He had a minor surgery, but he is doing great. A little bloated, but he got to take a dookie soon. When he takes a dookie, he be good. So, Blackjack, how do you feel?
So real talk, I really feel like this all is gonna come down to like it does. I feel like it just what's what I'm looking for influences.
Yes, influences. Okay.
It definitely influences, but it doesn't make them like okay, they're just gonna be gay, where the case may be. It definitely influences them on the way that they take, because it's always gonna be on TV. Like everywhere you go or every TV show you see, it's something about gay or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
But I feel like it shouldn't be produced at such a young age, because like now that we're older, you know what I mean, and we watch like old cartoon shows, you be like, oh, that's what y'all put on TV in the '90s back in the day, whatever. That's how I feel. Like I
I
don't
feel
think
like they
I
did
just
in the 90s. It was just real sneaky. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
they
Ren and
didn't.
Stimpy was definitely gay, bro.
Oh,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just super
yeah.
sneaky. But go ahead, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
And no, you good, but it's like it's just how you take it, honestly,
Right.
because you can see it and you can be like, you know what, it is what it is. It's just, and that's not me. Or you could be easily influenced, because there's people that's easily influenced by what they see on TV, what they watch, whatever the case may be. What's popping, Mook? So I just feel like it just depends. Depends on the person, how they are. Like it's either they're going to take it and be like, that's what I want to be, or they're just gonna take it as, you know, it is what it is type thing.
Okay. So, before I go into my next question, I want to say thank you, Mook, for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. Doug, how do you feel about this? Do you feel like, and you know what, I'll go a step farther since I'm going to ask you now, even farther than gay imagery. Let's say people have problem with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj showing half naked pictures. Does that influence children to be anything other than, you know, whatever? You know, people will call them
Of
whores,
course.
not to me, but does that influence little girls and little boys to do that type of stuff? Doug, how do you feel?
all right. So for me personally, as a parent, I definitely think both topics that we were just talking about influence our kids. Like in the age that we're raising our kids in today, social media, all the technology that they're on, they see stuff that we can't control what they see at all times. So
Right.
they're seeing things like the baby debate, the Nicki Minaj, the Cardi B's, all the twerking and stuff. That subconsciously they see all that stuff all the time.
Hmm.
They're going to relate it to being normal. I don't want my kids personally normalizing any of that stuff.
Right.
Now, going back to the little Nas stuff and all the comments that the baby had, if I was to have a son that likes men,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be okay with that. I'm never gonna not love my kids at all. So that being said, Do I want them to be exposed to that much stuff? No. Would I, as a parent, like to introduce it to my kids? There, from my point of
Myself.
view, I would definitely want to introduce my kids to that stuff myself, not let the world show my kids that stuff. That's my take on that.
Okay, I respect that. I got like a little hype train going on. Wow, it's the first time I've ever seen this. Thank you, Pops, for the subscription. Mookie subscribed, and my Pops gives it a sub to Doug. Hey, Doug, you're here too. Haha, yes. Frosty, what up, bro? Okay, so my take on this type of stuff. So, for me, I would say I grew up watching Scarface. I grew up on Young Jeezy. I grew up on just all the thug shit, all the drug dealing, all the drug lord stuff, Carlito's Way. Any gangster movie you can name, I watched as a kid. I played GTA. And I grew up never shooting anybody, never selling dope, never being a gangster, all that stuff. So, from my opinion, I don't think it could influence. Let me say it could. I don't think it has enough influence compared to family members, compared to friends. So, like, before we came on stream, I was telling you guys, my friends influence me sometimes. Like, if I'm at a bar with you guys, I'm like, I don't really want to take a shot. And y'all like, no, we gonna take this thing. TV, if I'm watching TV's not gonna get me hype enough to go and take a shot. Y'all will get me hype enough to go take a shot. So I feel like if you're a parent, and I'm a parent too, as a parent, I'm not really worried about what my son is listening to, what my daughter's listening to, what they're watching, what they're viewing. I am in a way. You always have to be. But specifically what we're talking about, I don't think TV can have that type of influence on my child. I feel like the people that they hang around. I'm more like Noah. Who's your friend? Can I check out your text messages? Who you talking about? What you Google searching? That's a lot more important because you be kids be Google searching anything nowadays. How to build a bomb? That shit. And you start reading up on that joint like, oh shit, they built a bomb pretty easy. Oh wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? So it could. Mook said SpongeBob was gay too. I just feel like people take everything more overboard, right? And it's like it's like you're right. You're right. It's like you can have an opinion on it, but going overboard, that's great. That's a great way to put it. I think all of us in here agree we would like to show our kids and explain to our kids what maybe gay marriage is and not so much like them seeing it at 5 or 6. But there's also a second side to it. We're also straight men. The gay parent will love for their kid to see another gay couple at that age because that's what their kids see. So I also see both sides of it. I don't. This is my honest opinion. I don't think it is being normalized, but not in a bad way.
Definitely is.
It is. But it's not, for me, it's not in a bad way. For me, there's more people being okay with their sexuality where before they had to hide it because they would get their ass beat and killed and hate crimes. So now it's being normalized so where it's like we can accept you guys without killing you. And it still happens. Hate crimes still happen to gay people. It happens to everybody, first off. Nah, skip that. But we're talking specifically about gays and things like that. So it still happens. But at the end of the day, as a parent, if you don't want your kids seeing it, you got to try your best to, block what they see. For me, I'm not too strict on it. Like, I get it. My son is old enough to know what gay people is. My daughter at 4 pretty much understands. Like, they got a pretty good grasp. Let me get to chat real quick. They're going kind of off. They're easy to make though. Marcus, I kind of lost what I was talking about, bro. We kind of got past that, so I'm sorry. Google search bar is the most. That's what Mook said. Yeah, it is. I look-y feel like they're forcing it, and gay people for their children already see it with them. I kind of agree with that. For me, they're not forcing it. Again, it's a debatable thing. I mean, Doug says yes, and I think Meech said yes.
I definitely think they're forcing that low key.
So like I get it. And you're right. Gay people do have it with the children, but the children don't see it on cartoons. So for example, at one point, and especially like hood movies, you would see single dad or single mothers all the time. It was like because that's what you saw every day. But that's not always right. There's plenty of men in their father's life. There's plenty of females who are superheroes to people. That's why they started putting females in superhero movies. We didn't have that for a long time.
But a lot of females are deadbeats too, but they don't get portrayed as much.
No, deadbeats got portrayed all the time, bro. Like in every hood movie.
No. Deadbeat females.
Oh yeah, right. And that'll come out one day too, because single fathers are starting to come out to the light. I'm happy about that. Yeah. Fathers mean something. For the longest, mothers was this, mother was that, and they are. But so are fathers. There's great fathers around. So I feel like, again, it's just a two-sided debate, bro. It's like we're straight men and we're good fathers, so of course we're gonna see things one way. But I always try to look on both sides. Like if I was gay, would I want a gay cartoon on for my children to watch because they will enjoy it because it's relatable to them? And I would probably say yes. I'll be honest with you. And I don't know. Like my kids are not looking for the gay cartoons anyway. They go for the My Little Ponies and Paw Patrols and Noah's on video games anyway. So it's never like one of those things where it just pops up and they're like, "What is that?" It just kind of like, kids are smarter nowadays too. Think about that. Like, they kind of just grasp it quick. In our day, we were like, wait, gay wasn't cool back then. So it was like when you saw it, you were like, wait, they're gay? Wait a second. But now it's like, okay, they're gay. Like, we just kind of get over it. It's just like, okay, like the kids don't even question it. It just keeps flowing.
But I think that's where that comes into like, well, also parenting, because like, us as minorities, like, our parents are telling mind your business. Like, don't worry about what other people are doing. Like, that's between
Heavy
them.
on the mind your business.
Like, that's between them.
Right.
That has nothing to do with us. We just see it, keep pushing. We don't question. That's why I think that's where our generation comes in, because we really don't pay attention to shit. You know what I mean? If it has nothing to do with us, we have no reason to talk about it.
Mook made a good point. He said a single parent, John, Kevin Hart just did one on Netflix. That's true. And more people are going to start doing that. He was like the first one to do that.
That is such an underrated film.
Oh, it's super underrated,
really?
Bro. Yeah, it was really good, bro.
Yo, it made me cry, bro.
Yeah. It tugs.
That joint was so tough.
Yeah, it tugs.
And I respect him.
Yeah, it tugs. He says, imagine if your kids was to watch Fairly Odd Parents with two male fairies. It wouldn't bother me, bro. Just two fairies, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, bro. I put myself in the mind of a 5-year-old. When I was 5, when I saw Ren and Stimpy, when I saw SpongeBob at 10, it wasn't an instant connection like SpongeBob's gay. Now I'm a little older. Now I'm like, but it's like we're looking at stuff with a 25-year-old mindset, an 18-year-old mindset. These kids are 5, bro. They're not making that connection. Think like again, put yourself in that position of like a child. We were exposed to all types of imagery. Again, even off the gay stuff, we were exposed to.
We grew up on The Simpsons
porn.
and South Park.
Yeah, that's like deeper porn. Like porn was like in the golden era when we were growing up. We saw nothing but sex. And
I loved it.
But I'm saying we idolize that shit, and like we don't talk about that. Like that shit led to abuse. Like people can abuse porn. You're addicted to it. You buy that shit. So it's like, how is that not an issue? You feel what I'm saying? Like you can cause an issue with just about everything.
True.
I get it. I completely get the gay thing, but I can't bash it and say it's wrong. So I'm not living that life, bro, and I can't have an opinion on something that I'm not living. I don't know what it's like to be a gay person and get beat down like that. Just like I don't know how it feels to be a black guy in a car. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that feels, so I can't speak on that. I can't say black people shouldn't be outraged. I never experienced it. I'm not a black man in America. Feel what I'm saying?
You're black in our heart, though, Jay.
I am black, but I'm saying my skin doesn't say a cop can beat my ass. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what it feels like to be oppressed in that type of way. Yes, I grew up in the hood and I grew up around black people, so I know what oppression feels like a little bit. But to be black in America is a whole different type of feeling. So I'm kind of going to beaten path here. The original question was about, but just to get the chat real quick, I want to move on to the next topic too, because it's supposed to be a quick topic, but it's going crazy. Holy shit. And people still don't mind their business. That's what Marcus said. People don't mind their business, and that's correct. Mookie said make 2 male fairies. He started laughing. Exactly. Wait, SpongeBob's gay? That's what they said. I mean, they went on Twitter and said Happy Pride Day with SpongeBob over the fucking place.
They definitely did.
And then Patrick made a clam.
Facts. I think this is Amber or no? I think it was Amber. She said Mr. Garrison. Mr. Garrison's gay as fuck. We watch the shit out of South Park. Like Smithers from Simpson, he's openly gay character, right? We didn't mind. Who cares, right? My pop's old head. So let me read this. But just because you see it does not mean you're gonna be gay, right? That's what I'm saying, pops. Right? That's what I'm saying. All right. So I think we all kind of agree. It might have a little influence. Yeah, we kind of said that. For me, no influence, but to you guys, it is. That's fine.
Just gonna get them curious.
Right. It's nobody's saying it shouldn't happen. We're just saying we feel like it might be a little bit forced. And we should expose our
definitely
children
at an early age.
Right. That's
at some point you gotta let the parents parent. You know.
Right. I agree with that. Give me a second.
Take a drink to that.
That's what I did too. I had to take a quick drink. That's a lot. All right. So on to our next conversation. This will probably be a quick one because I think we kind of all lined up here. So our next conversation piece is microtransactions in video games. So for the last couple years, it just got kind of hot. Probably like 5-10 years ago, maybe a little less than 10, probably like 5-6. Where microtransactions, if you're not familiar with those things, those are when you go in and you gotta buy different things. So you buy skins in Call of Duty, you buy battle passes, you buy these different things. Some people have an issue with that and they hate it and they say it's ruining video games. We'll say it's great. Blackjack, how do you feel? Is microtransactions bad or is it great?
Honestly, depends on the game. Because, like, for instance,
I like
2K.
Okay.
Because you could buy shoes. It doesn't make you run faster. You could buy a mascot. All you do is just big as fucking just covering up half the screen. Like, there's really nothing wrong with you just buying, like, a couple skins or whatever. Like, I think it makes the game more fun.
Yes.
Or maybe, let me not say fun, maybe more enjoyable.
Yes.
Because it's not just, me, for instance, I'm a black ass character. Just me being black as hell, brown shirt, sweats, and the regular ass shoes. Like, I know I got some type of drip to me now. Like, it's different. Shut the fuck up. But it's different though. Like, it really is different. And then, like, for instance, like Call of Duty, I feel like whoever's their lead designer on these skins needs to, have their eyes checked, because the bullshit they put out, like skins being dark as hell in the corners and shit. But I just really feel like it depends on the game.
I mean, that's good. I kind of agree with that. Back to chat really quick. Marcus said the red solo cups. LOL. I got a glass, man. I got something a little different. I will show it off in a second. Frosty said,
right?
Frosty said, get rid of them if it's loot boxes. Okay, I like the skins because I know what I'm getting. Okay, I respect that. And battle passes are sick. Basically, if I'm getting shown for my money, I don't like to gamble. Okay, I'm gonna get to that before I get to Doug. I like the gambling. I'm a gamble person. I put money into sports, and even Frosty knows, he's in my Discord. I'm always spending money on gambling. So I'm a surprise person. I have subscription boxes that I'm subscribed to in real life. I get 2 pops a month. I don't know what pops I get. Just surprise. I'm a surprise type of person. I don't mind it. What I don't like is the chances of you getting a legendary shit. It's like I'm playing Overwatch. I'm like, please, please, please give me that gold skin. And it's all common, and I spend $5. So that's really the issue. It's like these loot boxes need to give me something to be happy about. I think you made a good point with 2K. The one thing I hate about 2K is pay to win. That's what I don't like. If you're a microtransaction person that's pay to win, you gotta fucking stop. Because people like Mook, you're in here, like me, like Shane, anybody who plays 2K hardcore, we go out and buy 200K VC day one, where 85s, we're running over the dudes who can't afford it. That's not really fucking fair. Let's just be honest here. Let's just be honest. That fucking 12-year-old kid who got his mom to buy it, we're crushing his fucking dreams, people. He just sucks. He doesn't have any money. We're just dunking on this kid, like, put my nuts in your face, because we went out and bought the damn VC, crying. He's like, Mom, I need $30. And then it's like, bro, we're killing this kid. It's not, the first started laughing. It's not so much the other microtransactions. I love the skins. I love the guns. I love the randomness, the loot boxes. I don't mind them too much if it makes sense. Another thing I want to call out before I go to Doug about microtransaction and how he feels. Fucking Apex. I fucking hate you. Because I've been trying to get an heirloom forever, and you guys don't give me one. Don't give me one. That's a microtransaction I hate. See, it really just depends. It depends on the game, because Apex, I fucking hate your microtransactions. But first, thank you for the host. Go ahead, Mish. You want to say something quick?
I was going to say, dog, for Apex, I've been playing the game since season 0, my nigga. Season fucking 0. On Xbox, on PC, still no fucking heirloom. I literally watched this nigga on the video on Nintendo Switch day 1. Got 3 fucking heirlooms. Get the fuck up out of here. On the first box.
I think it's more with 2K. I agree. And FIFA. FIFA's huge, because FIFA again is like pay to win. And Madden, you can buy these packs quick. And next thing you know, I'm on 2K, and bro, I got Mike Vick on his team already, and I'm like with fucking Carson Wentz. I'm like, what?
On 2K?
No.
I know Mike Vick played 2K, but
I said Madden, bro. I said in Madden. I said 2K, FIFA, and Madden. Where are you at? Shut up. Anyway. and he said Peggy 3. I don't know what Peggy 3 is, but yeah. So it's just like it just depends on the game. Marcus said 500 loot boxes. That's what you need to get a fucking heirloom, right? It's terrible. Who wants to pay for 500 loot boxes? That's like
they do it on Twitch all the time.
$3,000. Anyway, Doug, how do you feel? I know you play a lot of Call of Duty and stuff, so you can really talk about Call of Duty.
Yeah, I could feel you on the 2K stuff and shit like that, but I just feel it takes away from the grind, bro. Ooh. Like, I mean, I could just buy this decked out gun. You feel me? Like,
I feel you.
Shane, like you said, Shane's in the chat and shit. So the CX9, you know what I mean? Them niggas got the gold joint already. I'm trying to grind my joint out right now. You know what I mean? I got a 20 clip. These niggas out here laying shit down.
With an 800
like,
clip just going crazy because I
you
bought the
feel
joint.
me? Like, I just feel like, stuff like that. Like when you could buy your way to the top, it just takes away from the grind. When we was younger, we ain't had stuff like that. We had to grind our way to the top, to everything. So, you know what I mean?
Wow.
The whole buying your way to the top in all these games, I just feel like it just takes away from it sometimes.
Let me tell you,
But like,
that's a great point. You're great. I didn't want to interrupt, but I just want to tell you that's a great point because grinding was huge when we were growing up. I would sit on Call of Duty for days to get to level.
Y'all remember the PS2 days where you couldn't turn that bitch off? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that was
You
If you
play
ain't have
all
a memory
night.
card, you
You
couldn't turn that bitch off.
up all
You know what
night. I had to
mean?
unlock all the characters. I had to beat that, beat this. Now, just like I paid.
I remember my mom turned my game off and I was sick.
You'd be mad.
I was like, yo, I got to start over, right? If I could catch my mom out, I would have.
Let me tell you, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Like, I just remember trying to unlock characters. You couldn't just buy them. Let me get the chat real quick. Marcus said, I won mine. That's crazy. I never did. Fortnite did it right, in my opinion, because they had skins that were good. That's kind of true. They did have like Michael Jordan and fucking John Wick. Those were kind of cool. Loot Llamas. Yeah, I agree with that. Mookie, here comes Mookie. Fuck the grind, get you some money. Mark is laughing at that shit. But yeah,
I got started my PS2 memory cards real quick.
I mean, it's true though. Like, imagine it. But this is my next segue, kind of, into this next question, real quick. So, if you're a business, why would you take microtransactions away if people are spending more money?
You don't.
They're not going to take it away because, like you said, they spending the bread.
That's it. That's
Money
it.
make
So,
the world go around, baby.
bro, we complain about 2K every single year, but I'm gonna spend the money because. But okay, here goes the thing. I only spend the money because I know others are going to do it, and I'm not getting shitted on. If everybody stopped spending money on their players, I would just grind it like a normal dude. But the fact is, I know I'm gonna go out to the park, and it's that one guy with $200. He got 3 players already. He dropped it on 400K VC, going crazy on us. I'm not about to just deal with that, bro. He said we had to leave your console on for a while while you were at school. Right, so I'm saying, just to, like, you know what I mean? You had to get certain things, bro. It was the grind, and like it made you work for something, and that got taken away. But what I'm trying to get at here is I don't blame the business, because as a business that is intelligent, I blame us as people. I even blame myself because I do it. It's not just a specific type of person; it's everybody. We all like to get a little cheat. We all enjoy, the cool shit in the game, and we want it, so we're gonna buy it, even if it costs a lot of money.
So at the end of the day, we're gonna look in the mirror.
Hold on.
You gotta point yourself and say, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Go ahead.
Tell this quick story real quick before you move on.
Let me hear something.
So, Doug, you said you brought the PS2. Let me tell you this story about how my mom bought my memory card, right? I was playing like GTA and all these other games, and I was like going far in them, saving them for like 2 weeks. My mom bought this brand new memory card. Shit got corrupted. I was sick.
Man.
So I was like, who the fuck has the same memory card as me? So I'm about to finesse stuff. So listen. So I knew this kid who had the same color and everything. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to do it. So I deleted everything off my memory, off of it, everything off, and left the corrected files like it was just over. So I took it out of my PS2, and I went to his house because we walked to school together. It switched them Jones out. It kept it pushing. I'm like, oh. Don't judge you, Doug. I see your face.
Nah, you're disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, everybody's drawing on you.
Everybody in the stream, don't leave your memory cards around.
Nah. Marcus said you wildin'. Oh, my dad's drawing. Dad, you're drawing. Dad, what the hell you just say? I'm not even gonna read that aloud. But go ahead. Marcus said, you saw my face. I'm like, bruh, just gonna steal bruh's memory card and make it seem like it was okay. Like, what?
It was okay.
He said,
no.
Yeah, bruh. This nigga is a snake for a second, bro. I can't even cat. Bro said we walked together to school. We were cool. I went to his house and I stole that shit. What?
One, I was young and dumb at the time, so let's just get this out there. I was a terrible ass child.
Oh my god! I would have punched
grew
you
up-
right in your fucking face.
I'm glad I met adult me.
Right, because bro, you had to see me.
Yeah.
The thing is,
me and childhood meets would have been fighting.
all the time.
Marcus said, "You see why I choose violence with this nigga daily." I agree. Okay, I get it now.
Nah, listen, I was a terrible young bull back in the day.
I could tell. I've heard stories.
I heard about Jamaica.
Yeah. They get crazy. All right, so On to the next one. Let's try to get back on track. You know, we're having fun. I appreciate it, but I like to get on track. Next one is some NBA talk. Can't wait for this one. Jesus Christ. This is going to be a spicy
And I'm
one.
first too? Yes, sir.
I don't know. Yeah, you might go first. Yeah, you might have to.
Because this shit about to be wild.
LeBron James is on his way
LeBron
about here
James.
in about 2 or 3 years, right? So in about 2 or 3 years, LeBron would be retired.
Really? 2 to 3?
I would say 2 to 3. Yeah, I mean,
Really?
bro, he's in the 17th season, 18th season, bro. It's about over. If he goes to year 25, I ain't gonna.
No. I'm not
Shit.
gonna say that far.
Right, so about 2 to 3 years. I think he retires at year 22. I mean 2021. About 2 or 3 years. That's what I'm saying.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But barring a dramatic injury.
Injury.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. So, who's next when he leaves? Now, before I continue going, let me get the chat for a second. Mook said, "Little black ass is running around." Frosty said, "I do the same. I can't lie. My mom ain't spending no more damn money. I ain't gonna. I get it. I kind of understand that." Here comes Mook. Mook said, "Pistons fucking suck." Mook said 5 to 6. He said 5 to play with Bronny. Hey, listen, I don't think LeBron's lasting 5 to 6. He's been injured the past 2 years. So, and he's in year 17. Again, I don't think bruh is going to year 23, 24. I don't think that's possible. I think he knows it's done, so we gotta be realistic here. This is not a fucking movie. This is not Terminator.
I think that's why he's doing a bunch of other shit too. Not to get off topic.
No, I got you.
But I think that's why he's doing a bunch of other stuff too, to have the money going, and just for him to, like, when he's done with NBA, he could transition to, like, let's say the TV producing stuff that he's been doing with the shop.
Right.
He
So
already said he wants to own a team.
when he's gone, who's next? Ichi Black, lead us off.
Yes, sir. And I'm first. Let me take a drink to this real quick. Hold on.
Chop, sir.
So I got Luka.
Okay.
Or Giannis, to be completely honest.
Okay. Respect it. Why?
I say Luka because, like, ever since before he really came to the league, he's always talked about. He was always on ESPN, Sports Center, someone to look at, or whatever the case may be. Like, there's always talking about Luka and, like, how he was good, and then when he finally came to the league, he came in with a big ass impact. My man was damn near averaging a triple double. My man was everywhere on ESPN. He was always doing some flashy shit that was done, like, back in way back in the early 2000s. He doing, like, shit like that, flashy passes and all that good stuff.
And why Giannis?
I feel like Giannis because he's one of them dudes, like, he wasn't talked about as much when he first came to the league. He was talked about because he's just, like, lanky and he could dunk. He was just that scrawny ass kid that just had length. I think. Anyway,
I kind of agree with that.
and I feel like as he started progressing and started, like, bulking up and started, like, perfecting his game and actually practicing to get better, I think that's when they start talking to him, and, like, I was like, oh shit, Giannis could really ball out like this. Like, my man's developing a jumper.
Yes, he is.
Shitty, but he's developing
No,
it.
it's not shitty. It's subpar.
At least he taking that jumper.
Shitty's Ben Simmons. That's shitty.
Like, and I think also since now Giannis won, I don't think it was back-to-back MVPs. I may be wrong, but him winning his MVPs, like, that also bulked up his resume. And then winning the championship and then winning the Finals MVP is, like, really bulking his resume and be like, this nigga could really be the face of the NBA. Like, think about it, two, like, dudes that don't bother no one. Giannis don't want to talk about basketball when he's done with the season. And Luka, he just one of them, pretty white boys that's just in the face of every bitch in the world. But pause. Doug, don't.
Would you just call that grown man?
He said, I saw his face. He said he's drooling. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Quick to chat for a second. Mook said LeBron doesn't need any more money. He has a lifetime deal with Nike. That's right, but you can never have too much money, bro. He'll free agent himself in 2024 when Bronny goes to draft. Maybe, bro. I can't say you're wrong. I don't see it though. I think Steph will take his crown for 2 years. Okay, I kind of like that. That's actually a pretty good pick. Steph,
really?
Yeah, he said Steph, then Zion. I like Zion. That's fair.
No.
Mookie said he don't want to be the face. Giannis can say that, but we choose who's the face. We don't give a fuck if you want to be the face.
Exactly.
We
Like,
choose
you don't
that
get no
shit.
opinion in this shit.
He said, and Marcus said, Doug was like, "Hey, hold up." And then Frosty said, "We'll see LeBron around like The Rock." I mean, maybe so, bro. Like, LeBron's never going nowhere. We'll see him, like you said, like The Rock on TV shows and shit. Not to get off the beaten path again. Doug, give me your player 2 or 3, whatever.
First of all,
say some bullshit. I'm walking away.
no, it's not no
This
bullshit.
is mellow.
Whoever said Zion in the chat, I hate that they're force feeding that on us as well. They want him to be the face so bad. It ain't happening. Anyway,
Yeah.
I went against the grain with this one. You know, I chose 3 people that aren't like, you know, top up there right now.
I respect that.
I mean, we all know them because, you know, we watch sports. But
Yeah.
All right.
my once LeBron and all them niggas in that age group are done, you know, I'm going with Melo Ball. You feel me?
Ooh, I
That was
respect
my
it.
You know what I
sleeper.
mean?
I respect
He,
it.
Mr. Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
He averaged 16, 6, and 6. He's a floor general. He controls the game. He gives you that flash that Magic gave you back in the day. You know, he doesn't have the best team around him right now, but put the right pieces around him. I think that man can do special things. He's the best player in his family, hands down. He got the shot that his brothers don't have. Like I said, he's the playmaker. He has the size. Like he's just everything you want in a hooper. You feel me?
Yep.
And he don't say too much, and he just comes on the court and hoop. Regardless of the dad situation, all of his brothers being older than him in the spotlight, that man came in year 1, didn't even get that much time, and still hooped.
Respect
And
it.
broke his
He,
wrist.
he showed the coaching staff like I'm that nigga.
Respect
So
it.
next year I expect big things from him.
I respect it. Number 2.
My other 2 names they come together. Ja Morant, Trae Young.
I'm the fuck up out of here.
You know what I mean?
I like John Morant. I like that pick.
I think that's gonna be our future Steph versus Russell Westbrook matchup.
Oh no, don't do that.
I love it. I love it, bro. Like they do everything those 2 players can, and watching Steph and Russ, you can't,
I can see
you
what
know,
you're
you
getting
can't say you,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I
You
got
can't say you didn't enjoy that
Right.
battle out west. So if we can get them 2 niggas to battle it out for a couple years, I love it.
Be good.
You know what I mean?
All right, real quick, because Mook said, all right, boys, about to walk into work. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you for thugging out for a
Mook.
little bit. Have fun. Don't get into no trouble.
Yeah, I mean,
Frosty said Melo too light, can't lie. Well, no, I mean, well, Luka too light. He said I want D Book. Okay, so are you done, Doug? I don't want to cut you off. I want to get into mine.
fuck. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so my 30, Luka number 1, of course, and I'm gonna give you my comparisons to who they would be today, because you said, like I said, when I said Braun, but when the age group leaves. Luka's the closest to LeBron. He does a little bit of everything. He complains like a little girl, like LeBron does. He flops, all that good stuff. He's just like LeBron. He has an iffy jump shot, can't shoot free throws. He'll be the next LeBron. He will be the face of the league. I do think that. He's big time. He always wants to win. He'll definitely get a couple MVPs, a couple championships, and everything will be good. And he has flash. You know, he's very flashy, like you said, kind of like Magic-esque. Like he's doing shit behind the head and behind the back. You know, he does that type of stuff. Just no defense. So, you know, he has to work on that. He got better this year. But once he gets better at that, he'll be just like LeBron, I think. Second, Trae Young. I think Trae Young will take the place of Stephen Curry. I do agree with that. I like that. I think he's also big time. He wants to win. He's pulling from anywhere. He's very exciting. He plays in Atlanta, which hasn't had a great team in a while, but it's a great city. If he stays there, he could be the face. And last but not least, my sleeper pick, Devin Booker. I think Devin Booker will be the Kawhi Leonard of the group. Kawhi is a superstar. People know he's a hooper. People respect him. People know he's great at everything. He just doesn't take the limelight like a Luka or Trae Young would. He's not as flashy. But Booker's going to get the job done every single time. Dude showed up in the finals. He's amazing. He's decent on defense, passable. He's a big shot maker, big shot taker. Doesn't mind the spotlight. So those are my 3 picks. Luka, LeBron, Trae, Steph, Booker will be Kawhi Leonard. Those will be your 3 faces of the league. Giannis fits somewhere in there also, but I think the thing about Milwaukee that makes it tricky is that it's not a desirable destination.
The market.
Once Chris Middleton leaves, once Drew Holiday leaves, because they probably wind up leaving at the end of the day. No one wants to live in Milwaukee. It's just not a fun place to be. What does Giannis do? He got to dip too. And if he dips and he joins a Luka or he joins a Kevin Durant, like he's not going. You can't be the face of the league and you're joining a different squad. He's not going to run shit in Milwaukee the way Luka will in Dallas, the way Trae Young will in Atlanta, and the way Booker will in Phoenix. He's not going to run it as good as those guys. So, my pop says Zion. He likes Zion. He says Zion because he's going to come to the Knicks. This guy and this Knicks shit. Ain't nobody going to the Knicks.
So you want Zion and Julius Randle? Come on.
Ew.
Make it make sense.
He said, fuck it, Drew Holiday. I just like his name. He said D-Book is my guy. Right, bro. I agree. I like D-Book, but again, I think he's more like a Kawhi Leonard and less of like a LeBron James or even like a Luka today. Like he's just not exciting, but he's going to get the job done every single time. And I also feel like Phoenix is not a marketable place either. Like he'll wind up leaving at some point also because nobody's gonna want to join him. That's just my opinion. Any closing remarks?
The Kobe comparisons.
Please stop the Kobe comparisons now. Not yet. It's disrespectful. I like that closing remark actually. We can close on that because that shit pissed me off. He's a big shot maker. He's a big shot taker.
I love the kid, but goddamn,
Kobe yet. Now on to the fun stuff. On to the damn fun stuff. Let's have fun. We about to take some shots, boys. Who's ready to take some shots? This or that? No. This or that? We don't start. We.
Doug's ready.
Actually, we could.
Start with a shot?
No. I'm saying.
Look at him.
He gets fucking alcoholic, bro.
Ew.
So for the this or that segment, we will be doing Cartoon Network shows.
Yep, I'm about to just open this bottle from now. I'll be ready for my shots.
Okay. For the first one, I try to take it easy for some of these because I don't want to get too drunk here, okay?
Don't be a bitch.
Okay, my fault, player. Samurai Jack or Powerpuff Girls?
Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, y'all fucking high. I'm going Samurai Jack all fucking day. Hell no, y'all drawing. Nah, bro.
Yo, that's my dog right there. That's my dog right there.
Oh, man, Amber's the Powerpuff Girls. Thank you, Marcus. Samurai fucking Jack. What the fuck? Bro, it's cold. Now listen. I'm close saying both because I actually do like Powerpuff Girls too. I'm not gonna cap, but there was no way when that shit was on was I watching that over Samurai. Like, if Samurai Jack came on first and Powerpuff Girls came afterwards, I'm changing the channel. It's not even close. Frosty said Powerpuff Girls. Listen, I respect it. This is close. The next one might surprise y'all. Just understand the second cartoon is considered a Cartoon Network show. So don't be shocked when I say it. Courage the Cowardly Dog or Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo.
Out this bit. Y'all, I'm done with the show. Y'all have a great night. Bye.
Look, you know how I feel about that dog.
I love Courage, but Scooby got that edge.
Get the fuck. Marcus,
you know how many Scooby-Doo spinoffs they had, bro?
I don't get it.
I watched every single one of them.
Every single one.
Every
The
movie.
Mystery Gang is that.
Courage started a whole new like fucking niche. Like there was no such thing as like creepy fucking kid shows that were also like great for kids. Like it was creepy, scary, and still for kids. It's like that's different. Mookie's still here.
Weird.
He said Courage was ass. You're fucking high, and you're gonna get banned for that. You fucking crack
I'm not gonna
baby.
say that. Courage wasn't ass. Scooby just had the
wait for
edge.
topic 4.
Amber said shot. Take a shot, babe. Marcus said Courage. Thank you. See me and Marcus are right here, bro. We understand good shit. Y'all some fuck.
Doug, we got this, dog.
He's about to be drunk.
Frosty said big man do. I respect it. We say Scooby Doo, but they saying Courage was ass. Well, not they. Mark,
I never said that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Two people did.
You know who said it.
Yeah. He said, Mook, don't make me call you CO. Real shit, Marcus, call him. He needs drug tested immediately. Next one is shot time, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Ed, and Eddie or Dexter?
Oh, yep.
He said, oh, yeah. I'm going to take a sip. I'm going to take a sip to that.
I'm going to sip the shot and I'm going to sip the beer.
Yep.
I'll take a sip. I gotta take it. Oh, wow. We got straight up answers in this bitch. Whoa. Amber said Ed and Eddie.
Get the fuck
Marcus said Dexter.
Marcus is ugly.
He's drawing. This one might be a shot. This one Dexter, the little guy. He said Dexter. We got people choosing, man. This is why it's a debate. This is why it's a debate.
Yeah, great shows.
This is why it's a debate. Matter of fact, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna make sure Danny's in here. Danny, you in here, bro? I'm gonna get you into this conversation. Let me send it to your phone. Just make sure you hear it, my boy. He said, "Meet, you got the audacity." That's what Marcus said. All right, next one might be a shot. Might be a shot. Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go. The original Teen Titans.
Of course.
Or codenamed Kids Next Door.
Salute.
K&D.
You picked?
K&D.
Oh shit.
How the fuck you picking, dog?
I couldn't get into Teen Titans.
Mm.
Cause
Fuck.
yeah,
I couldn't.
I
so
took a
you're a
Then they
sip.
had
pussy
the
all your
nerve to
life.
go.
I
Like,
took
what?
a sip. I took a
No.
sip.
Hold on, cause I'm gonna get on go.
Marcus said, "Let me take a shot." Amberson never watched any
Oh,
of those.
you gonna wet your lips or you
Damn,
gonna drink
babe.
it?
Damn, babe.
Sorry,
Man,
You
sorry.
gonna wet
drinking
your lips or you
absolute
gonna drink
vodka.
it?
You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
It's on live, bro. We can see that you ain't drinking the first time.
Still, cause I know we drinking the first time.
What
Put
is
water in
lips?
that joint. He said, I'm not getting drunk tonight. Frosty
That's
said,
over.
"Kills name kid next door." Listen,
Let's go, Frosty.
I'm gonna
hold
go
on.
both. So I took a sip, but if I had to choose, I would go code name kids next door. Also, I'm not gonna lie. I would have to go code name because as a young bull at
That was so
school,
great.
I used to
That
go to
was-
CartoonNetwork.com and play the video games.
Bro,
Bro, code name kids next door had the coldest video game. I mean, so did Teen Titans.
Bro.
Teen Titans had a fighting. You had to fight. That shit was kind of cold.
Bro,
But nah,
Cartoon Network period had the best video games on the computer.
real spill.
Hands
Real
down.
spill.
absolutely.
Wasn't even close. Close. That's where the
Dexter's
kill.
Labyrinth,
Bro, that
Bugs vs.
that-
Daffy, football
shit. Kim
joint.
Possible. I forgot about Kim Possible. I didn't even put Kim Possible into the conversation.
She's not.
Oh no, yeah,
she's not
she
con-
Disney. She Disney. My
Disney.
fault. My
That's
fault. She
Disney.
Disney. She Disney. My fault. Oh, we should do that next. Maybe some Disney shows. We got a couple on them, Jones.
I'm with it.
He said
I'll
Teen
be in the
Titans
chat.
ain't it? Okay. Listen, bro. The original Teen Titans was cold. Teen Titans Go was a little. Original was
They have some bops for like San John. They be throwing out some bops. I'm like, oh,
I
okay,
agree.
that's what y'all do.
No. The new Teen Titans Go is cool, but it's not Teen Titans.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Like Teen Titans was more mature than what it is now. Like they had a little bit more maturity to it. Last but not least is my last one. This one might I don't know because I think people sleep on this one, this show. But I'm gonna throw it out there anyway. Johnny Bravo or Billy and Mandy.
Johnny Bravo.
Never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. So I'm not gonna get into
I
it.
already know what you
Though.
about to say. I already know what you
Nah.
about to say.
Listen,
I'll let you rock.
Johnny
I'm
Bravo
going Billy and Mandy
normalized
all
being
day
thirsty.
long. Yes, baby.
Billy and Mandy.
Billy and Mandy. I agree with
Billy
that.
and Mandy.
100%. Whoa!
I'm
Everybody
drinking.
going crazy in chat. Marcus said Johnny. My wife said
it is
Johnny.
Johnny. Yeah. Oh man,
Johnny
we got to talk
Bravo
house.
is a rapist, but okay.
My
that's
man
alright.
had a catchphrase. He was thirsty.
My man, he was
He's
thirsty
here.
as shit. Pull up on you, like, baby, I ain't leaving until you give me your
Hey,
number.
what do you say? Hey, baby. Out here.
It still got beat on. It got no buttons.
Yeah,
Nah,
I would
real
go
rap.
Billy and Mandy.
Billy Mandy was crazy. They had the Jamaican Grim Reaper dog.
Billy and
Pops.
Mandy,
Like it.
Bravo,
You
and
can relax.
He
Yeah,
like
Bravo's
the
a perv. Thank
Jamaican
you.
boy.
You can
Amber said
relax,
just
dog.
like you. Listen, I'm not a perv. Relax, babe. Anyway, that was the list that I came up with. I left a couple off on purpose so we can revisit it again. On to the next one. That was a good one. I'm a little tipsy right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to get my
Nah.
shit together.
So can I start this one off? Is what
Yeah.
I meant.
You can start this
Go
one off
ahead.
for sure.
Oh,
But
he ready.
let me introduce it. He says he's a bumper clot, just like Meech. Johnny Bravo the bumper clot? Yeah, that's wow. He said, "Fuck the Reaper." Nah, bro, the Reaper was cold.
Nah,
the Reaper
that
was
nigga was
Jamaican.
funny.
See, that's exactly why, bro. I love
That's
that shit.
exactly why.
That's why he love that shit. I ain't gonna cap. He said he
Bro.
looked just like me. I love that man.
That
Anyway.
was my dog.
He was. He's my favorite too. All right, so on to the next conversation. We're gonna stick to the Cartoon Network show idea and facade. I need, and everybody in the chat, you can join in. I need your top 3, and you can give me an honorary mention if you want. Your top
Can you give
3.
honorary mention?
You can give me one if you want, just one. Top
Okay,
3
okay.
Cartoon Network shows. Doug, lead me off. Start with number 3.
All right, from the bottom, we gonna go. Dexter's Lab
Respect
is
it.
my 3.
Okay, respect it.
Number 2, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
It is.
I
It
like
is.
it. Okay.
It's a Cartoon Network show. If you ain't have Toonami, if your mom ain't let you watch Adult Swim, that ain't my problem.
I didn't expect
You
that
right.
out of you. I didn't expect
You
that
right.
out of you.
Cartoon Network.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 1,
Mhm.
Ed and Eddie.
Okay.
The greatest show I ever seen. Honestly, I watched that show. I promise you. I was in Ron Waits Brown. You know, I promise you, every day we would come to school talking about that show. We tried to eat jawbreakers. We tried
Bro, right.
to we
You
tried to
find the big
emulate that
jaws?
show for no reason.
Nah. You're right. Like I
But-
try to find big
but-
jawbreakers in my life too. Go ahead.
Yes, but Dexter, DBZ, and Ed and Eddie are my top 3. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna throw it in as my honorable mention. But I had Scooby Doo and Dexter's Lab tied for number 3.
I
Respect
respect that.
it.
I respect that.
I love Scooby Doo.
I respect that.
Like I said, he got plenty of spinoffs. That nigga just kept it pushing. Him
I
and
ain't gonna front.
Scrappy.
I would say that I fucked with
The
Scrappy
mystery
way
gang
more.
is here.
Scrappy was
Yes,
cold.
sir.
Scrappy was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Low key Scrappy better than Scooby, but we're
Real
gonna
right.
talk
Speak
about
on
Of
it.
course.
Scrappy's cold. Yeah, Doug. I fuck with Scrappy.
it. Yo, he was ready for all
the
mixes.
smoke.
All smoke.
No problem. No problem. Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, y'all can go. Y'all can go.
Okay. I respect that. I'm gonna let you go, Meech. You
Oh, yes,
take
sir.
off from 3 to 1.
3, I got Ed, and Eddie.
Whoa, we got it last? Damn,
Yeah.
that hurt my heart. Shit. He said Scrappy kept getting kidnapped.
Doug's funny as shit.
Because he was so
two.
small.
he took off his SCW joint. Go ahead.
I was about to retire.
Okay, so
Number 2,
Uh-huh.
I got Billy and Mandy.
Okay.
And number 1, I got Conan's Kid Next Door.
And like that, I'm out of here.
Honorable mention. Teen Titans.
Your list is
Right.
I listen.
Oh,
A bag of rice.
shit, my fucking
Chill
stomach
out.
hurts. Woo! Shane said Ed, Eddie, Dexter, codename Kids Next Door. Marcus said Sliz was happening. Frosty said number 3, Ben 10. I was never a big, I was never a big fan of Ben 10, but people rock with
I
that.
was gonna say it was
had a whole
popular show,
watch.
but I don't really like it.
He said number 2 was Pink Panther. I never watched Pink Panther, bro.
That
but
was corny.
he's from the UK, so it probably came on a lot more. You know, it's a different perspective.
Okay, there it is.
And Scooby, first honorable mention was Ed and Eddie. I agree with that. My wife said Foster's Imaginary. Love that. I ain't gonna lie.
Blue was that nigga was funny as
I'll
shit.
get to
dog.
that. Number 2, Powerpuff Girls. Number 3, Scooby Doo. For
Okay.
me, starting at the bottom, it would be Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I love that damn show. I thought it was so creative. Blue was hilarious, and just like the art style. I'm an art guy, so I like to look at different art. That's why I enjoy Courage so much, because the art style was so different. Second one, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I don't give a fuck what Doug says. Eat a dick, my boy. So we gonna go with Courage at number 2. They created their own little genre of spooky and cartoonish. And number 1, Ed and Eddie. I don't think it's even close. Ed and Eddie is there.
It's not. I'm gonna say
It's not even
I know
close.
by a landslide.
Like everybody knows that shit. Like Ed Boy. Like they were so hilarious. Like bruh, like fuck Eric. Like even the main characters wasn't even as funny as bruh. He would just pop up for 5 minutes. Hello, Ed Boy. How can I help you, Ed Boy?
Ralph
Ralph was fucking hilarious.
Ball bull with the fucking
Yo.
plank. Bro, a wood that never talked
Plank
was
and
literally
John.
a main character. Like make it make sense,
Yo.
dog.
They tapped into everything on that show.
Bro, real shit, bro. Real shit.
They did found every ways to make bread
And
every
again,
single day.
Bro,
You
that
had-
show.
You had the bad bitch on the block everybody wanted.
Real right,
bully.
real right. And
The
then
little sister was getting right with him.
right with him, bro.
Finessing them.
No issues.
These niggas coming up with schemes trying to finesse
Every
them. They
day.
go buy some candy. Like, come on, man.
And they try to finesse to save 5 people
Over and
on
over
the
again.
same block.
Real shit.
Every-
You know how committed you gotta be to finesse the same niggas every day.
Listen, I respect it, and that's why it's the top show for me. Everybody has like their favorite moment. Real quick before I continue, because I want to give my honorable mention. My wife said honorable mention would be Courage. Yep, I agree. Frosty said, yeah, Ben 10 was huge in the UK, and I watched it, and Wii Games was lit. Okay. Pink Panther was from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., so I was up early. That makes sense.
Okay.
Marcus, I actually like your number 1 pick. His number 1 pick said Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes was also on Cartoon Network.
Yes.
I agree with that. I like that. Tom and Jerry was also on
Yes.
Cartoon Network. And number 3, Samurai Jack.
I
Honorable
think-
mention, Dexter's Lab. Go ahead real quick.
But I was gonna say, I think like certain shows, I feel like they're on their own, like on their own pedestal. Like we already know that they're great,
Right.
so I feel like we don't need to
Mention that.
mention
I
them.
feel like Looney Tunes is on Cartoon Network, so you're not wrong. But it wasn't a Cartoon Network show. Like it was way before that. But you're right. I like your picks. Because Pokemon was also on Cartoon Network for a while, and I don't consider that a Cartoon Network show. And Eddie was drug dealer's motivation every day. Just get 1 quarter. Real shit. Frosty said
Just for one
we need a Disney
jawbreaker.
one and a Nickelodeon one. Don't get too ahead of yourself. We are getting there. We will also do a Pixar one. We will make it spicy.
Ooh.
But
And anime.
we got millions of shows coming up, bro. Okay, my honorable mention. I didn't write one, but let me think on this. I like a lot of your guys's, but you know what I'm gonna name? I'm gonna name a weird cartoon that nobody talks about that I thought was hilarious. Cow and Chicken. You ain't like cow and chicken?
No,
See,
I
I
couldn't get
thought
into it,
cow and
bro.
chicken was hilarious because the fucking cow had his titties out all fucking show. And I would look, Marcus said, yo, bro, tell me cow and chicken wasn't funny. Like, you gotta have a certain type of, like, cow and chicken reminded me of Ren and Stimpy. You needed, like, a fucking, like, weird, like, you had to be a fucking weird kid to enjoy that shit. And I was a real kid. See, look, Marcus said cow and chicken. Me and Marcus, I feel like me and you could be real cool, bro. I'm gonna have to kick Misha aside because fuck this guy.
That's
bro.
wild.
We got the same taste and shit. You know what I'm saying? He said Eddie wasn't even worried about his boys. If he got the jawbreaker, he was done for the day. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that,
Oh, God.
that show made me want to go get a huge jawbreaker, just hold it in my mouth, and it was like the nastiest shit ever. But that was great. Amber said, "Fucking weirdo." Real shit. I'm a fucking weirdo. Hey, I like cow and chicken. I don't know. I thought that shit was hilarious. I just like seeing her fucking udders out, and they just have funny ass voices. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny they were running Stimpy. Y'all love running Stimpy. Running Stimpy is fucking weird. Samurai Jack was a meth addict. I'm not even about to argue with you. Eat a dick. All right. Last but not least.
Hey, yo.
Last but not least, let's get into future gaming. I know it's a little bit less fun topic, but you know, I like to end on a gaming topic. So where do you guys see gaming in 5 to 10 years? And I'll even expand a little bit farther. Less about gaming, more about content creation. Blackjack, you could take us off. Where do you see content creation and gaming in the next 5 to 10 years? Do you think it'll be
the motherfucking moon,
mainstream?
dog.
Yeah. Do you think it'll be mainstream? Do you think it'll be like where it's at? Do you think, you know, it'd be more widely accepted? What do you think?
I think it's become more accepted now. Like it took forever for us to get from back then to where we are now. And I think as time progresses more, it's gonna be more widely accepted. Like you're gonna see maybe in the future some like Olympic style game thing, like where they're gonna have like, you know, Team USA playing 2K and Team Brazil playing FIFA and Team UK playing, you know, Batman or some shit.
I agree.
You know, just like some shit's gonna come up, but it's definitely taking its time. Goddamn COVID cough. Any fucking who? Like you gonna cough in my ear, dog?
Now.
He got the Delta. He said he got the Delta variant. Wait a fucking minute.
Goddamn, COVID cough. Shit. He had the audacity to mute his mic like we can't hear his cough still.
Go ahead, continue your conversation.
But now I really feel like gamers go to the moon. Like it's endless what we can do. Like you have the virtual reality. We have if I'm not saying the Oculus where you can like walk in as a virtual reality, John.
Somewhat like Oculus puts you in, but like they're coming out with more and more stuff. So like there's like this thing where you can stand on a platform.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But it's not Oculus. It's like a different company.
Okay.
But yeah, I got you.
But it's like we're advancing so much in gaming, dog. Like the world is literally endless, and I think it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be more in more schools. It's gonna be but across the world.
I got you.
Like it's gonna be like maybe in high schools they're gonna have classes just for strictly gaming.
They're getting there.
And then they're gonna have it in colleges. And we're gonna have like, you know, normal jobs. Maybe that's a stretch, but maybe like normal jobs where like you come in, play video games, and then go home like a 9 to 5.
Right. Just to address your couple points real quick. I work in a school district, so I go to see sometimes middle school and high school. Middle school is having like clubs, and one of them is an esports club. So they're even getting started in middle school. So a lot more schools are becoming accepting it. I think people are ready to accept it as like a real job. Where back in the day, like with us, if you played fucking games, you were a geek and you weren't doing shit with your life. You were just lazy. But somehow we turned it into a job or a career. Before I get to Doug's opinion real quick, let me get the chat. My wife said JD next ninja. You saying I'm up next? I agree with that, babe. That's what you're saying. Shane said if you
know what that means.
Yeah, she's getting paid. That's what that means. If you ever see Ready Player One, I feel like it's gonna turn into something like that. I never got to see that, even though I heard it was a great movie. You know what's crazy? I'm such a gamer, but I'm not into gaming movies. Make it make sense.
Not at all.
I feel like because I play too much. I don't know. I feel like gaming. Whoa, it's a long one. Let me see. I feel like gaming will be kind of dead unless you have a PC. I kind of agree with that. See what you're getting at here, because console can never compete with a PC, so you definitely need a PC.
Doug.
Content
you buying my
creation.
PC?
I would help if you really needed it.
Right.
That's a conversation for all. Anyway, content creation will be taught in universities. I agree with that. In colleges, I agree with that. It would be a
it's
normal
major in
career
some
path.
schools.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Normal career path. That would be hard, but you need to be educated on how to break down algorithms. That's a great fucking point, bro. I was thinking about going back to college for that. Great movie. Okay, bro, I believe you. Harrisburg University has an esports team. Tell me about it. Harrisburg, which is my hometown, which is where we live, was the first college, the first to offer full rides for esports teams. So yes,
stamp that shit down.
Where I am from, we have created an esports team, and where I am from, I would probably say created esports into what kind of is today for colleges, because nobody else offered it but us. We were the first. So I get that. He said we help him with PCs with eyes. I mean, I hope you get a PC if you're gonna take it serious. You know, we had this conversation, Shane. So I'm willing to help anybody that's close to me get a PC if that means you're gonna really help out the squad. Yes, and you do. I appreciate you. I love you. But we'll talk deeper into that. I will help you buy a PC. Yes. Anyway, I applied, but COVID hits at times. Listen, bro, never give up. Never give up. So you can apply again. Remember that. Okay, Doug, where do you see?
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Black. Yeah, he had one more. He had one more.
My final point too is I think also with how gaming is now, it can also be a gateway for people to not be on the streets too, especially like being in like guns wherever the fuck
well, inner city kids only deal with that. A lot of people who don't live in inner city don't really understand.
But that's
what
what I'm speaking towards.
I know, I understand.
Oh,
but I'm trying to clear it up for anybody who doesn't live in inner cities. Understand that helps keep. And I mean, I can't even say inner cities because there's some proper neighborhoods that have trouble.
Have their own.
Yeah, have their own trouble. Right. Whether it be we can't get into it, but yes, they have their own issues.
Yeah,
so.
We know where you're going.
Yeah. They
Like,
have their own
That's a
issues.
different conversation.
So I don't want to start it. So
now I was trying to get deep, but I was just saying,
I get you. I was just saying
it definitely help. Like it'll definitely help people be like since it's cool to play the game, they be like, oh bro, you just trying to come on, we could just drink, smoke, just play the game and chill instead of being down the street. That's just how I look at it. I feel like it could definitely be a gateway for that.
I agree. Shane said when we get another COVID shutdown, we'll talk. Okay, sir. Anyway, Doug, where do you see gaming in 5 to 10 years, or content creation period in 5 to 10 years?
All right, me personally, what I want in the next 5 to 10 years from these video games, if I'm playing Call of Duty, if I get shot, I want to feel it.
Respect
I want to feel like I want to. If I'm playing Call of Duty, I want to feel like I want that paintball effect. You feel me? Like how I feel when I'm playing paintball. So
you're speaking more of as a gamer, how you can be more involved with the game. That's where you want to see gaming. If I
like exactly, I want to feel, and that's where I was working my way in there. I want to feel more involved. They say we're involved with the face scan. Fuck all that. That ain't enough. I want my voice in the game. I want me in the game. You feel me?
That'd be dope.
They always got a back character. I don't want Michael B. Jordan on 2K. Fuck out of here. I see him enough in movies. I need me in the game.
Okay.
And somehow, some way, I want to feel the effects. If I'm hooping in 2K, I want to feel a drip of sweat on me.
Right,
you know what I mean? I'm
right.
extra.
Right,
I'm extra.
I feel
you.
Yeah. It's 2021, baby. You got to come with something else.
No, I respect it.
I need something.
Nah, chat wildin', bro. Chat wildin'. He said put a condom on and only pick up a controller and mouse, not a knife. What are you talking about, Frosty? What? Marcus said, he's saying, cause you said I want to get shot and feel it. That nigga said, I don't know about that. Shane said, nah, it takes 20 shots to kill somebody, bro. I don't think you want to feel that. He said, Frosty said, motherfucker wants 4D. He was a guy splashing water on him. What the fuck? Now they snapping right now.
Yo.
Nigga said, you know what? When I get shot, I didn't feel it all.
if I get hit stick that man, I need to fumble on the
No,
floor or something. I need to fall.
I get that, and I've seen something like that where you put a vest on and like, you feel like
Bro, that
vibration.
should be
Boom,
cool.
boom, boom,
See,
like you feel
see, look,
vibration.
that's different.
No.
That'd be cool, though.
I know, but that's what you're getting at because
Yeah.
it's chat
Yeah, I
snapping.
mean-
Y'all take a little bit overboard.
They
He's just saying you
they
put on that
don't-
vest, and when you get hit stick, you boom, you feel it. You get shot, boom,
Yeah, I
boom, boom,
mean,
you
you
feel it.
Yeah,
you know,
like
you don't want to feel like you
You know
get.
how you
No
in the
one wants to
gulag,
get
you be like-
shot. Like
you don't want to kill Cam. You be like, how the hell this nigga hit me? Where he hit me at? My leg.
yeah,
Nah,
I
you gonna
felt
feel
it.
that
I
joint.
felt it in my
That'd
stomach.
be
in my
dope.
I'm like,
stomach.
oh, shit. He hit me in
Nah,
my
that'd-
chest.
Now that'd be dope though, because think
It
about
would.
like you feel it in the game, and then like in the kill cam, they just activate your shit. Like, listen, you gonna feel this shot
Right,
again.
right.
He shot
Exactly.
you right the fuck in this shot. Boom.
Well, you know,
But it takes away all the accusations of, oh, he cheated. That nigga ain't shoot me.
right,
Nah,
right.
nigga.
I felt
You
that
feel
shit.
that
It
shit.
hit me.
If I'm aiming at your head, you gonna feel that shit.
Okay, so I would say this. I love what Doug said. I do think that'd be super
That'd be dope.
if you could put your voice into it. Problem is that you would have to like be an actor almost. You had to speak certain lines, and like, that'd be a lot of work, but that'd be pretty dope. I think that's amazing. I think face scans in Call of Duty would be dope though. I would love that. I think body
Yes.
scans would be pretty fucking cool. Or like in Call of Duty, you can make your own player. And like you can make them fat, skinny, and whatnot. You know, I think that type of stuff would be cool. I think that they'll activate that sooner or later. But when you do that,
Like
that
a
kind of
creative
takes
player.
away, right? But that kind of takes away from the microtransactions, which hurts the
I don't
business
think so, though.
because you want to buy soap.
Yeah,
you
you
want
wanna
to
buy the
buy the
skins and
cool
shit.
guys. You want to buy Captain Price. Thank you for the sub, Shane. Thank you for buying that. I appreciate that. To chat real quick. I'm just saying I love that. Chat real quick before I get to my point and finish up the show. Bro gonna get up after gaming with real battle scars. He said, I feel you though. He said, sad times. The
Look.
guy in the box room dies. Yes, that's facts. You start getting shot in your fucking chest. You have a heart attack. Like, oh shit, I'm dead. But yeah, you know, I get what he's getting at though. He wants to feel that shit. He wants to feel realistic. He wants to be put. He wants an immersive situation. Put me into the game, coach. I want
But
to
I want to
be.
hit your point though that you said though.
Listen, I want to be in war, just not real war. Fuck it. That's why I play Call of Duty. I want to put the shit on, put the vest on, put the helmet on,
Facts.
and the video
Never
game.
fighting for this country.
But not die. I'm fighting for the country. I'm fighting
I'm
for
the fuck
America,
outta
but
here.
in the video game, understand I'm surviving. Like, no, I get it. And I think it'd be cool to have like different guns in your crib. You got the shotgun joint, you pull that shit out. You got the pistol joint, you pull that joint out.
Ooh.
That should be kind of cool.
That'd be dope.
It's extra though. Like it's so much extra. Like think about how many people are lazy, bro. That's the
But I
problem.
think they'll do for. Oh, I thought. Oh, okay, that's what you're bringing.
Like imagine that. Like a lot of gamers are lazy. Like we just want to sit here and
You
just
see
play
this
the fun
bullet
game.
on this goddamn screen?
Like you gotta like pull the shit out. You got.
Oh,
the
he don't even
wall.
notice.
What bullet? Oh, he pulled. Oh my god! What the fuck? You know, he wants to feel that in his chest. I kind of get that. But
That's a kill shot.
for me, where do I see gaming in 5 to 10 years? I'm gonna go business minded because that's just what I am. I think YouTube will get its own cable channel where you can just tune into anything YouTube and they'll have different people on there. Their like biggest content creators will be on there. I would love to see like G4 come back. G4 was ahead of its time. It was way back in the day where gaming was looked at as a geeky shit, you know, things like that. I used to watch G4 only. That's the only shit I would watch was G4, bro. Like I would not watch anything else. MTV and G4 because MTV has some funny ass shit going on. But those are the only two things I watch. And it would be mainly G4. I would just tune in, see what the new games is, how they feel about reviews, blah, blah, blah. Like gaming as a whole, I love what Meech said as far as Olympics. They wanted to test that out this year. They actually tried behind closed doors. I read up on it. They tried behind closed doors to see how gaming was with the Olympics. It didn't do too well yet. But they project, this is projections, they project within the next 3 to 5 years, esports will be bringing in more money than the NFL. More money than the NFL. That's the projection because of the way that it's progressing upwards. Understand
bold
that you
statement,
can
though.
watch, bro. You can watch esports on ESPN as of recently. I was watching
Exactly.
fucking Street Fighter and Overwatch on ESPN.
Mhm.
So now it's becoming a worldwide sport, and you gotta understand, America's greedy, bro. We're gonna get to the point where it's like esports is getting so money hungry and so money powerful that we have
They
to
gonna dump
acknowledge
into
this
that,
on
bro.
television, right? Like we have to, and then we'll do it. He said, someone said, let me see, hold on. Frosty said, extra girl, I'm on my way to Vern Desk for 2 weeks. I'm going to handle my Medal of Valor. I didn't get that, bro. Marcus said, LOL.
He's
I
on
didn't
his
get-
way to Verdun.
No,
That nigga on his way to the war zone.
okay, I kind of get it. I get it. I get it now. But yeah, like, just business wise, I think it'll just be everywhere, bro. Like, so accessible. Like, think about gaming. Like I said, when we were 10, we were on PS2s. There was no internet. There was no such thing as streaming. There was no Instagram. There was no content creation. People took this shit into a whole different direction that we can never think of. My 10-year-old son wants to be a fucking gamer and content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like that. When I was 10, I wanted to be a fucking firefighter. That's what it was back then. Like, you wanted to be like, you thought of stupid shit like that. I want to be a warehouse. Whatever. Like, whatever the fuck it was back then. Whatever the hell you thought of as a young boy when you were 5, 6 years old. No one wants to do that shit no more. No one wants to be a police officer. No one wants to be a fucking fireman. No one cares anymore, bro. You're like, I can create content because I feel like I'm entertaining and I bring something to people and I can make money off of this. It's only going to it expanded so much already. That's why I said I think it'll start hitting like cable networks. You can go to YouTube, the channel, and just start tuning in. It'll throw fucking different things at you. So that's where I see gaming in 5 to 10 years. I love what Doug said. I love what Meech said. I think both what they said is great. I love the Olympics. I love like the voiceovers and the face scans and the body scans. I think that'd be super dope. Any closing statements from you guys as far as the gaming stuff? What?
I want to hit on your point that you said about the microtransactions, because you said that you feel like it will take away from me, like create characters like Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would bring in more money, real talk. Because think about it, like we make a dude, right?
Yeah.
And they put out all these skins that they're putting in for Call of Duty, and they can just put on your character.
Yeah, but bro, again, they're capitalizing off nostalgia. So right now they had like Captain Price, they had Soap. They're bringing back all these old school Call of Duty characters because you cared about them. If you have your own created character that looks just like you, I'm not switching. I'm cooking dudes with my face. I'm in here cooking dudes. I'm like, yeah, I'm him.
You gonna hear me and feel me.
Feel me, facts. Speak on it. That's it. Like, I'm not putting on no. I would buy outfits. They put the Gucci on and shit. I'll be thugging in Call of Duty with the Gucci. Just like, yeah, I'm thugging. Got the chain on. I would buy that type of shit. Yeah, but
I'm out here shirtless.
You can't. Like, you can't make the perfect game. As crazy as that sounds, like, you just can't, because then people would never want to leave that game. It's too perfect. You got to flaw it in some way. Flaws are purposely done, I feel like. Like, Call of Duty fucks up snipers. Call of Duty fucks up assault rifles for this one game. So when people start complaining, they'll bring it back. That's why every single Call of Duty game, they fuck up the maps. Big maps, small maps, big maps, small maps. It's because people are like, I want small maps. Next Call of Duty, small maps. Go buy it. Next Call of Duty, big maps. They just keep fucking alternating between the same shit because we want this, we want that.
Mm-hmm. With that being said, stop fucking giving us Nuketown. We done with that shit. We get it. We get it. We don't want Nuketown no more, bro.
Nuketown 3047.
Yo, Black Ops 2 had so many dope ass maps, and we just keep getting Nuketown.
Yep.
Come on,
Hijack is nowhere to be found. I don't want to
hate it here, bro. Like, come on,
Nuketown,
man.
3047, Nuketown 1994, Nuketown 1922. Like, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, get that bullshit out of here.
Nuketown, the church.
It's a bus in the middle of the street and 2 houses.
Right.
Okay. Don't give me that no more. I swear, if I get it again, I'm done with y'all.
Nuketown Choir Edition. When you shoot somebody, they sing. Yeah, you're lying. We're always gonna buy Call of Duty. We're just always gonna do it. That's the thing. Like, they can pull off anything, bro. Call of Duty can just do anything, and we're gonna buy the shit, bro. Real quick,
bring Hijack back.
Quick to chat real quick. There was definitely online on PS2 though. No, there was, bro. But I'm saying it wasn't as prevalent. Like, we weren't competing on PS2. Nobody was playing. Like
NBA Live 2003
online. Like, it wasn't competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody was doing that shit, bro. We just doing that shit for fun. Like, we was young bulls.
Bring NBA Street Volume 2. I'm busting anyone's ass.
Oh god, here he goes.
I'll put money on it too.
Look at. It has 3 stars. I don't know why. Camera. And look at it now. Twitch is worth 200 billion. Facts. 200 billion is crazy, bro.
Wow. See, get your man's, dog.
He's showing S2W. He's not showing the steady. Anyway, not everybody gonna like that, like be like that though. I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. But I'm just saying, never disrespect Nuketown. That's where I was raised, though. God, Nuketown's annoying, bro. Nuketown is just so fucking annoying.
It was good when we were younger. I'm tired of it now.
No, like the map is fine. It's not even the map. It's just you keep reusing it. Like, when you pre-order, you get Nuketown 4077. You can fly in space. Like, no one gives a fuck, bro.
But I feel like it would have been better if they just kept it like original. They didn't do nothing. You know, I'm saying. Like, if they kept the original, I've been cool with that. But y'all keep changing it.
Hear me out. Just put it in the game, bro. The problem is they keep making it like it's a fucking special thing. It's fucking Nuketown. It's like, bro, when
it's part of a DLC.
DLC and shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta buy it. Look at this. You know, this is stupid. Look, now, if a player is good, we tell them to go outside. But on 360, we add them and play with them. I mean, That's because nowadays we're more
Times are
toxic.
different.
Yeah, we're just more toxic
Absolutely.
nowadays. So like we're like, bro, get the fuck off the game. You're a fucking loser. But like back then, first off, back then game chat was absurd. But we won't even get into that. We got into that last week. Yeah, game chat was absurd back in the day. But I think we all kind of agree
nowadays.
with the gaming. It'll be bigger than what it is today somehow. We'll figure it out. Whatever the hell that means, just be that times 10 because gaming is taking over, man. And everybody likes to live a fantasy, no matter what you play. Shooters, action adventure, role-playing game, there's something out there for everybody. So, with that being said, I want to thank everybody. It was perfect in here. We're going to go play some Call of Duty maybe. I don't know. Doug's at his boy's house, so he might be chilling for the rest of the night. But
I'm about to be lit.
So, if you're in here, just want to say thank you. You can catch us on YouTube.
Appreciate
you can catch us on podcast. I just want to say thank you to everybody who was watching. You can say bye, Michi Black, for us.
Yes, sir. Donate to the foundation. Help a Negro foundation. I am the
done.
Negro.
Nice. You can say your goodbyes. Done.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing. You don't even want to know. He said something about help a Negro fund, but that's how he always ends the show.
Man.
He's on some bullshit, bro.
Not only does he have his do-rag down to his eyebrows, he has a GoFundMe. But
he's just like this. What's up, my boys?
yo,
Your do-rag need help. Them waves need help. Anyway, Doug, you can say your goodbyes.
My waves are spinning, dog.
Listen, it was a pleasure, fellas. I appreciate y'all having me on here.
Yes,
it was
sir.
fun. I will be back. You know,
Definitely will. I appreciate how I appreciate how serious Doug took it. He showed me his notes. He was ready, and you did a great job, bro. I really appreciate you coming through. Next week we will have Sliz or Doug again. It really just depends. If my boy Sliz can get a quiet spot, then we'll be good. If not, Doug, we would like to have you back. And if not, if both of them are not available, maybe Danny might be back. And if Daniel's back and Dirty Dan is here, we'll rock out with Danny. So I want to tell y'all.
Free Dirty Dan.
That's right. Free him. He got to get out of the damn hospital. So I just want to say thank you guys one more time. Everybody have a great night. Stay safe.
Stay COVID
I
free.
appreciate everybody. Do not get that Delta. Wear your motherfucking mask. Fuck it.
Wash your hands and wash your ass.
Until then, have a great night.